Stagolee, Stagolee, that meanest man around. When Stagolee starts stealing, better lay your money down. Way down in New Orleans, place called the Lions Club. Now every step you step, you're stepping in Billy Lion's blood. Stagolee went to the levee about the break of day. Saw two fellas gambling there, and he sat 'em down to play. Stagolee picked up the dice, and he threw them on that slate. Stagolee threw a 7. Billy swore that he threw 8. Oh, it's Stagolee, Stagolee, meanest man around. When Stagolee is dealing, you better lay your money down. Way down in New Orleans, place called the Lions Club. Now every step you step, you're stepping in Billy Lion's blood. Guide me, O thou great Jehovah, traveler through this world below. I am thine, thou art my shepherd. Where thou send me, there I'll go. I know the road is long and narrow. I know the way is high and steep, but cherubim fly all around me, and seraphim their vigils keep. So guide me, O thou great Jehovah, traveler through this world below. I am thine, thou art my shepherd. Where thou sends me, there I'll go. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvoirach, Baruch Adonai hamvoirach leolam voed, Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bochar banu michol chamim, v'nosan lanu es toraso. Baruch atah Adonai, nosen haTorah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher nosan lanu toras emes, v'chayei olam nota besuchenu. Baruch atah Adonai, nosen haTorah. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמדו עוד מלחמה. Lo Yisa Goy go cheref, lo ילמד Sabenu, Sabenu, Sabenu mituvecha. Sabenu, Sabenu, Sabenu mituvecha. Vesamach nafshenu beyeshuotecha. Betahel libenu, betahel libenu, betahel libenu, ve'avdecha be'emet, betahel libenu, betahel libenu, betahel libenu, ve'avdecha be'emet. Hankilenu Hashem Eloheinu v'yahavdahu v'ratzon, v'yahavdahu v'ratzon, v'yahavdahu v'ratzon. Shabbos Kodshecha. Hankilenu Hashem Eloheinu v'yahavdahu v'ratzon, v'yahavdahu v'ratzon, v'yahavdahu v'ratzon. Shabbos Kodshecha. Betahel libenu, tate betahel libenu, falte betahel libenu, v'yavdecha be'emet. Betahel libenu, betahel libenu, falte betahel libenu, v'yavdecha be'emet. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. Do not worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight you've got a nice warm boxcar, and it's safe from all this wind and snow. I know the police cause you trouble. They cause trouble everywhere. But when you die and go to heaven, well, there'll be no policemen there. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. Yes, can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. This song's by Joe Hill. Workers of the world, awaken. Break your chains, demand your rights. All the wealth you make is taken by exploiting parasites. Will you kneel in meek submission from your cradles to your graves? Is the height of your ambition to be good and willing slaves? If the workers take a notion, they can stop all planes and trains. Every ship upon the ocean they can tie with mighty chains. Every wheel in the creation, every factory, mine and mill, fleets and armies of all nations will at their command stand still. Workers of the world, awaken. Rise in your eternal might. Take the wealth that you are making. it belongs to you by right. Gone are the days when our hearts were young and gay. Gone are my friends from the cotton fields away. Gone far away to a better land I know. I hear the scattered voices call, Old Black Joe. I'm coming, for my head is bending low. I hear the scattered voices call, Old Black Joe. In the evening by the moonlight, you could hear those darkies singing. In the evening by the moonlight, you could hear those banjos ringing. How the old folks used to love it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang in the evening by the moonlight. We were strolling along on Moonlight Bay. You could hear the voices calling. They seemed to say, you have stolen my heart. Now don't go away, as we sang those old sweet songs on Moonlight Bay. We were strolling along, not walking but strolling on Moonlight Bay. You could hear the voices calling. They seem to say, you have stolen my heart. Now don't go away, as we sang love's old sweet song on Moonlight Bay. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. Oh, well, I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it went right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. Yes, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Oh, well, I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it went right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or ever loving ocean, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. This is MacPherson's Lament. Farewell, ye dungeons dark and strong, MacPherson's day will no be long. Upon the gallows tree I'll hang, said wantonly, said wantonly, and said dauntingly did he. He played a tune and he danced it in below the gallows tree. 'Twas by a woman's treacherous hand that I was condemned to die. Below a ledge of her window I stood, and a blanket she threw o'er me. Untie these bands from off of my hands, and give to me my sword. There's no man in all Scotland, but I'll brave him at a word. So rantingly, so dauntingly, and so wantonly did he. He played a tune and he danced it round below the gallows tree. Then some come here to see me hanged, and some to buy my fiddle. But before that ere I'd part with her, I'll break her through the middle. Then he took the fiddle in both o' his hands, and he broke it o'er a stone, saying there's no other hand shall play on thee when I am dead and gone. So rantingly, so wantonly, and so dauntingly did he. He played a tune and he danced it round below the gallows tree. The reprieve was coming o'er the brig of Bonnefort, said MacPherson free. But they set the clock 4:15, and they hanged him to a tree. So rantingly, so wantonly, and so dauntingly did he. He played a tune and he danced it round below the gallows tree. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise. My Molly's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dreams. Frankie and Johnny were lovers. Oh Lordy, how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Frankie went down to the barroom, called for a schooner of beer, saying, tell me the truth, bartender, has my lovin' Johnny been here? He's my man, but I believe he's doing me wrong. Bartender said, I ain't gonna tell you no stories. I ain't gonna tell you no lies. Your Johnny walked out about an hour ago with a woman named Nellie Jenny Bly. If he's your man, then he's been doing you wrong. Frankie went down to the hotel, climbed up on the transom so high. There she saw her loving Johnny making love to Jenny Bly. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Frankie climbed down from the transom, pulled out her old 44, and then a Rudy toot-toot, 3 times she did shoot right through that hardwood door. He was her man, she shot her man, 'cause he was doing her wrong. Well, roll out your rubber-tired carriage, roll out your rubber-tired hack. There's 7 men gone to the graveyard, but there's just 6 coming back. She killed her man, 'cause he was doing her wrong. I was traveling with the sheep, all my mates were fast asleep. No moon and stars were shining in the skies. I was drowsing, I suppose, and me eyes began to close, when a very strange procession passed me by. First there come the kangaroo, with a swagger blanket too. He had with him a dingo for a mate. They were traveling pretty fast, and they hollered as we passed, "We got to be jogging on, it's getting late." Then 3 frogs from out the swamp, where the atmosphere is damp, they came out and sat down on the stones. They unrolled their little swags and took from their dilly bags the violin, the banjo, and the bones. Then the little bandicoot played a tune upon his flute. The frilly lizard danced round with a smile, and from out the Oseh oak, well, the kookaburra spoke, and spare me happy days, they run a mile. Then dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, 3 maiden fairs come down and formed a ring. Then the pelican and the parrot and the crane, well, they flew in from the plain, and amused the audience with a Highland fling. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, playing rocked in the cradle of the deep. I was underneath the cart, the boss he woke me with a start, saying, "Clancy, where the hell's the flamin' sheep?" "Oh, mother, go and make my bed, spread me that milk-white sheet, oh, that I may go and lay down on the clothes, for to see if I could sleep." Then she sent for her trusty little boy, and he was her sister's son, saying, "Go and tell his lordship I'm going for to die. I will die, and before he come." The first 3 miles that little boy walked, and the next 3 miles he run. He run till he come to the broad water side, where he lay till his best, and he swum. Where he lay to his breast, and he swum. He swum till he come to some high park gates, where they all sat down at meat. Oh, and if you could but hear the sad news brought to you, not a bit more could you eat. Your high park gates are not falling down, nor your high castle walls overthrown, but your own true love, she is going for to die. She will die, and before you come. Oh, saddle me up, my milk-white steed, the brown one's not so fleet. Oh, that I may go and kiss her cherry, cherry lips that once they were so sweet. That lady, she died on a Saturday, just before the prayers had begun, and the Lord, he died on the following Sunday, just before the prayers at noon. The lady was buried in the high transpal, and the Lord was buried in the choir. And out of the lady grew a red rose bush, and out of the Lord a sweet briar. They grew and they grew to the high church top, till they could grow no higher. And there they twined in a true lover's knot, for all good people to admire. Come all ye friends and neighbors, the truth to you I'll tell. Come all ye friends and neighbors, the truth to you I'll tell, concerning poor Hiram Hubbard and the way in which he fell. While traveling through this country in sorrow and distress, while traveling through this country in sorrow and distress, the rebels overhauled him, and they straightways bound him fast. They led him up the holler, they led him up the hill. They led him up the holler, they led him up the hill, to the place of execution, and they bade him write his will. They bound the chains around him, they chained him to a tree. They bound the chains around him, they chained him to a tree. 11 balls went through him, and his life's blood flowed away. Hiram Hubbard was not guilty, I heard great many say. Hiram Hubbard was not guilty, I heard great many say. He was not in this country, he was 90 miles away. We know young men are bold and free, beware, oh take care. They tell you they're lovers, but they're liars, you see. Beware, oh take care. Beware, young ladies, they're fooling you. Trust them not, they're fooling you. Beware, young ladies, they're fooling you. Beware, oh take care. They hold their hands up to their hearts, they sigh, oh they sigh. They say they love no one but you, they lie, oh they lie. Beware, young ladies, they're fooling you. Trust them not, they're fooling you. Beware, young ladies, they're fooling you. Beware, oh take care. They smokes, they chews, they wears fine shoes. Beware, oh take care. And in their pocket is a bottle of booze. Beware, oh take care. Beware, young ladies, they're fooling you. Trust them not, they're fooling you. Beware, young ladies, they're fooling you. Beware, oh take care. Mellow the moonlight to shine is beginning. Close by the window young Irene is spinning. Close by the fire Her blind grandmother's sitting and moaning and groaning and drowsily knitting. Lazily, easily, noisily, whirringly sings the wheel, spins the wheel while the foot's stirring. Sprightly and lightly and merrily ringing comes the sweet sound of the young maiden singing. There's the sound at the casement, the voice of her true love. I whispers with head bent, I'm waiting for you, love. Put your foot on the stool, to the lattice step lightly, and we'll roam and be home, while the moon's shining brightly. Irene O'Hara, I hear someone rapping. It's only the wind, mum, upon the glass tapping. Irene, what makes you keep moving your stool and a-singing around that old song of the coolin'? Lazily, easily, noisily, whirringly sings the wheel, spins the wheel while the foot's stirring. Slightly and lightly and merrily ringing comes the sweet sound of the young maiden singing. The maid shakes her head, on her lips lays a finger, gets up from the stool, longs to go and yet lingers. A frightened glance takes at her drowsing grandmother, puts one foot on the stool, spins the wheel with the other. Slower and slower and slower the wheel spins, lower and lower and lower the reel sings. The wheel and the reel stop their spinning and moving. Meanwhile the young lovers by moonlight are roving. Die Gedanken sind frei, wer kann sie erraten? Sie fliehen vorbei wie nächtliche Schatten. Kein Mensch kann sie wissen, kein Jäger erschießen, es bleibet dabei, die Gedanken sind frei. Ich denke, was ich will, und was mich begluchet, doch alles in der Still, und wie es sich schicket, mein Wünsch und Begehren kann niemand verwehren, es bleibet dabei, die Gedanken sind frei. Ich liebe den Wein, mein Mädchen vor allen, sie tut mir allein am besten gefallen. Ich bin nie alleine bei meinem Glas Weine, mein Mädchen dabei, die Gedanken sind frei. So schließt man mich ein in Fenster im Kerker, das sind alles rein verbergliche Werke, mein Wünschen und Begehren kann niemand verwehren, es bleibet dabei, die Gedanken sind frei. Muss denn, die Städtle hinaus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibt hier. Muss sie denn, die Städtle hinaus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibt hier. Du liegst mir im Herzen, du liegst mir im Sinn. Du magst mir viel Schmerzen, weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, 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 weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Du liegst mir im Herzen, du liegst mir im Sinn. Du magst mir viel Schmerzen, weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, 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 weiß nicht, wie gut ich dir bin. So, wie ich dich liebe, so, liebe auch mich, die zärtlichste Triebe fühl ich allein nur für dich. Ja, 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 fühl ich allein nur für dich. There chanced to be a pedlar bold, there chanced to be. He put his pack all on his back, and merrily trudged o'er the lea. He chanced to meet with two brisk young blades he chanced to meet. The one of them was bold Robin Hood, the other Little John so free. Pedlar, pedlar, what's in thy pack? Come speedily and tell to me. I've several suits of the gay green silk, and silken bowstrings 1, 2, and 3. If you've several suits of the gay green silk, and silken bowstrings 1, 2, and 3, then by my word, said Little John, half of your pack belongs to me. Then the pedlar took off his pack, and put it on the ground so free, saying, if you but move me 1 step from this, pack and all belong to thee. Then Little John took up his sword, the pedlar by his pack did stand, they swaggered blows till the sweat did flow. Then John cried, pedlar, pray hold your hand. Then Robin Hood took up his sword, the pedlar by his pack did stand, they swaggered blows till the blood did flow. Then Robin cried, pedlar, pray hold your hand. Pedlar, pedlar, what is thy name? Come speedily and tell to me. The devil a bet that my name you shall know, before your names you have told to me. The one of us is bold Robin Hood, the other Little John so free. Now says the pedlar, is my good will, that my name I shall tell to thee. I am Gamble Gold of the gay green woods, I've travelled far and o'er the sea, for killing a man in my father's land, my country I am forced to flee. If you're Gamble Gold of the gay green woods, and travelled far and o'er the sea, you are my mother's own sister's son. What closer cousins then can we be? Then Robin embraced the pedlar bold, so merrily they did agree. They went to a tavern and there they dined, and drank a bottle so merrily. Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress.
my God. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. The young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him, and show him my salvation.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, Hu Yisa Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Yisa Shalom, Yisa Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yisa Shalom, Yisa Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
He who creates peace in his celestial heights, may he create peace for us and for all Israel.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, Hu Yisa Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Yisa Shalom, Yisa Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yisa Shalom, Yisa Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yisa Shalom, Yisa Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yisa Shalom, Yisa Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.